Cargill fans, you need to listen up because in this video, I'm going to tell you something that you need to hear, something in which we all need to admit because Jade Cargill, she is someone who is very, very controversial. She divides the room. You either like her or you don't. You're a hater or you're a supporter. You think she's overrated or underrated. And since coming to WWE in late 2023, she has absolutely caught this company by storm. And fans, they can't get enough of her. And I say that without... I see you. You're shaking your head. You're shaking your head. You might be a Jade Cargill hater out there. I'll tell you why. Because you like talking about her. I like talking about her. You know why? Because she's different. She stands out. And WWE knew that when they signed her. That's why when they signed her, they sent her down to the Performance Center for a few months and had her train, get used to the WWE style. And when she was on the main roster, that's why that they paired her with Bianca Belair. And depending on when you hear this video, either coming into or heading out of Bash in Berlin, it was Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair teaming up once again and going after the women's tag team titles. Titles in which have been held by Alba Fyre and Isla Dawn. Now, this is a very, very interesting show because Bash in Berlin, well, it's got some big, big matches on there. Quickly, let's run down the card. So you have Gunther defending the world title against Randy Orton. You have Cody Rhodes defending the WWE Championship against Kevin Owens. You have Rhea Ripley, Damian Priest going up against Women's World Champion Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio in a mixed tag team match. You have CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre in a strap match. And of course, you have the Women's Tag Team title match that I feel like a lot of people are not discussing enough, something in which I think needs to change. And that's just kind of a staple of the women's tag team titles, let's be real, because unless there's certain champions holding it, whether it's Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair or Mercedes Moné and Bayley, they're just there. They're just in the background. And a lot of times they don't even get on PLEs, right? And I understand WWE, they've changed their ways on PLEs, but like Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, they're two of your bigger stars. Like, they need to be on PLEs. Now, that leads me to today's video because I was overlooking the betting odds for this show. Gunther, he's a minus 5,000 favorite over Randy Orton at a plus 1,200. Cody Rhodes is at minus 6,000 favorite over Owens at 1,500 plus. Rhea Ripley, Damian Priest are minus 325s faves. CM Punk, he's going to win the strap match according to Vegas at a minus 400 favorite over Drew McIntyre, who's a plus 250. And Isla Dawn and Alba Fyre are minus 200 favorites over Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair at plus 150. Now, that leads me to today's video because what did I just say there? Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair, they're not favorites going into this match. Okay. And so you're thinking, all right, so they're not going to win the titles. Yeah, we've seen them lose to Alba Fyre and Isla Dawn before. That's who beat them for the titles, clearly. Here's why this is so important. This is why I'm reading so much into it, and this is why I think you should read into it, especially Jade Cargill fans out there. The reason for that is because we are going to get finally, we're going to get in the right direction. Okay, we're going to get this singles match. We're going to get Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair into a feud, and here's how. So for months, Jade Cargill has been paired with Bianca Belair, right? But we've always known in the back of our minds, we're going to get a Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair singles match. It's just a matter of time. Jade's talked about it. Bianca Belair's talked about it. WWE officials, they've talked about it. Triple H has talked about it publicly of what's going to happen when these two forces come to blows, right? WWE, this past January, Royal Rumble, Women's Royal Rumble match, they teased it. They didn't get to come to blows. And everyone's like, oh, just wait. They're taking their time, right? You go back to that match. You go back to WrestleMania. You've gone back every single time Jade Cargill is on television, whether that's a backstage segment or in the ring. Jade Cargill, she's doing something, and she's doing something big. And WWE, they take their time with her. And so that's the same thing that they've done with this feud. So the bad sign, what fans need to hear is Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair, they're not going to win the tag team titles at Bash in Berlin. Oh, no. However, we are going to get in the right direction of that singles match because I know it and you know it. That is where the money lies. That is a match in which you can draw some serious money out of. And this is a match in which I think a lot of people, including myself, are very, very interested. If you look at it, now we can start to implement the teases. Now we can, maybe it even happens at Bash in Berlin, depending on when you hear this video. This is going to be something. This is going to be a match. This is going to be something that I cannot wait for. How they're going to go about doing it, this is what's going to be interesting. If I'm WWE, I have Bianca Belair take the fall. I have Jade Cargill blame Bianca. And then I would have Jade turn heel right after this match. I wouldn't even try to draw it out. Because if you think about it, Jade Cargill has been portrayed as just a dominant figure at this company. So why not keep her as like a killer-like, right? So just have her turn on Bianca right after the match, and then that way you can go into Bad Blood on October 5th. You got about 5 weeks or so of build that you can do, and that's how you get to that match, right? Have Jade be the heel, have Bianca Belair be the lovable babyface, and move on with it. That is money. That is something in which I look forward to. That is something in which you should look forward to. Because we have something special here. And WWE, as soon as they signed Jade Cargill, they knew they had something special. And I cannot wait for this, y'all. I really, really can't. It's going to be a lot of fun. How they get there and everything like that, that's up for debate. But that's how I would do it. I would have Jade turn heel on her. I think this is a match in which has been months in the making. I think that Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair, they've had their run. It's been a fun run, but ever since they lost those tag team titles, they have not been the same. And I understand that WWE likes to book babyfaces as challengers rather than long-term champions, but I think at some point you have to go, okay, this is done. Now we need to move on, because it's not been the same since they lost the titles, and at that point, we're just killing time. And I understand to a certain degree, look, the whole point of putting Jade and Bianca as a tag team is so that Jade could cook. She could get used to the WWE style. She could get used to the WWE schedule and playing to the cameras and working their style and the crowd reactions and looking at the camera and all this other stuff that comes along with being a WWE superstar. But at the end of the day, it is time to go. Jade Cargill, she has cooked long enough, y'all. Hit that like button, subscribe button, and notification bell so you are notified every single time we upload new wrestling content here to the channel. I look forward to seeing what they do, and I look forward to seeing your responses down in the comments area below, and I will see y'all in the next video.